Here's a look at the long-awaited vintage collection Attack of the Clones Anakin Skywalker. Here's the figure on the card back, and first I just want to say it's really nice to finally have this Anakin in the line. We've been waiting forever to get an Attack of the Clones Anakin to be able to put with some of the other awesome Attack of the Clones figures that we have in the line. I'm thinking especially of those new Mace Windu and Obi-Wan releases. It would suck to have those two there without Anakin joining them, so it's nice to finally see him release not long after the reissue of those other figures. This is a repack of the Black Series 3.75 Anakin Skywalker with a few upgrades. We can look into each of those once we get the figure opened, but first I want to take a look at the image on the card back here. I think it looks okay. It's clearly edited together and the background was just smacked behind an image of Anakin. I think the image of Anakin looks pretty good, but they could have done a lot better on the background they put behind it. I think it's supposed to be one of the walls of the Tusken huts. It kind of looks like that texture, but the sizing on that doesn't really make sense, and I think it could have been a lot better if they used an actual image or still from the movie. Taking a look at the back, we can see that this is VC 244 in the line, and it shows off some figures from this new wave that we have coming out. Figures like Obi-Wan, Reva, and that new awesome Darth Vader, and it also shows us figures from the next wave that we have coming. I'm especially excited for that Boba Fett Morak figure. I think the card back on that one looks awesome. I think this figure looks pretty good in the bubble. The soft goods are packed in behind him, which is nice. They don't clog up too much of the look, and it's cool that they added in the robot hand as an accessory with this figure. It wasn't something they needed to do, but it's really nice that it's in there and it looks good in the bubble. Alright, let's go ahead and get this figure opened up so we can get a look at it loose. Here's the figure out of the card back, and I think it looks pretty nice. The first thing that I want to take a look at is that all-new cloak that was included. Anakin's cloak in Attack of the Clones is very unique, and this is the first time that we're ever getting a soft goods version of it, and I know a lot of people were excited for that. I think it can look okay with the hood down, but it's kind of baggy. Soft good cloaks are really hit or miss. Most of the time I don't think they look that good. This one especially just kind of looks oversized on the figure. With the hood up, I especially don't think it's that good of a look, so I definitely won't be displaying this one with the hood up. I think the figure looks pretty good without the soft goods, which is nice because I think a lot of people will want to display it this way. Again, this is a repack of that Black Series 3.75 Anakin Skywalker that we saw. This one does have updated photo reel from that figure, and I don't think the photo reel looks very good. It certainly doesn't look like Hayden Christensen, at least. I don't think it's quite as bad looking as some other photo reel attempts at Anakin. I'm mostly thinking of that new Clone Wars reissue. I don't think that looks very good. But even on this one, I don't think it comes that much closer to looking accurate. The sculpt was also updated on this figure, and they gave it rocker ankles, so it isn't too hard to pose or balance. I really like that they gave it that upgrade. That's not something that we always see, but it's becoming more and more common, and that is exciting. For a Jedi body, the articulation in the arms is actually pretty nice. I was able to fit the lightsaber into both hands pretty easily and even get it in a variety of poses, raising it over the head. That's not something I'm able to do with most other Jedi figures, whether it be in 3.75 or 6-inch. The sculpt on the robes themselves looks pretty nice, especially with the small soft goods that they put on the bottom. I think the two different colors of brown also looks really nice. This figure also comes with an unlit lightsaber hilt, which can plug into the belt. That should be an expectation with every figure, but we don't always get it, like we saw with that new reissue of the Obi-Wan figure. To swap the hand pieces on this figure, all you have to do is pull the hand out of the socket, and then you can insert the robot hand accessory right back in. Unfortunately, there are no joints in the wrists, so all you can do is rotate them, and you can't pose them that well. The robot hand looks pretty good once it's in there, and I didn't really have any issue getting it to hold the lightsaber. The hand doesn't open that wide, but it's wide enough to get a grip on it. Here are the two hand accessories next to each other, and here's the hole that you can plug them into in that arm. Again, I'm very happy that they included swappable hands here. I think it's a really nice extra. Here's this new Anakin next to that Obi-Wan reissue, and these two look very nice together. It's awesome to finally have an Anakin in his Jedi robes that we can pose next to this Obi-Wan figure. It sucks that we had to wait so long just with that Anakin in peasant disguise. That figure's nice, but if we're gonna get any Anakin figure, we want to see him in his robes. So it's good to finally get this one checked off the list. For another look at this figure, other figures, vehicles, and playsets from across the Star Wars lines, be sure to check out the Jedi Collector on Instagram. Link will be in the description.